I am Holly Pudwill, a registered dietitian with SentryHealth, here to talk to you about information you can glean from a nutrition label. The information provided in a nutrition label is intended to assist you in ensuring that you are consuming enough energy and enough nutrients throughout the day without getting excess. So we're going to go over a label and some common misconceptions and information you need to know. So here is our sample label. At the top, you can see we're going to start with here the serving size. So important to note that the serving size is not prescriptive. This is only meant to tell you the portion that was measured in order to determine all the other information on the label. So that's not the amount that you're supposed to eat, but just the amount that's going to provide these amounts of these nutrients that are shown on the label. So the next thing we want to look at is the calories provided per serving. So it's not the calories in the whole container, but just the calories per serving. So for this example, per half a cup of the dry ingredient, so not cooked, not prepared, not with anything else added, but just the dry ingredient, we're going to get 150 calories from that. Other things on the label you'll see are macronutrients, our fats, our carbohydrates, and our proteins, along with some other nutrients, our cholesterol, sodium, and then some micronutrients down at the bottom. Now, a nutrition label is not going to show all of the nutrients provided by a particular food, but there are select ones that are required at minimum to be on the label, and so those are the ones you will see. On some labels, there will be additional nutrients listed. Often if a particular food is thought to provide a significant amount of certain nutrients that the manufacturer wants to highlight to encourage you to consume that. So we will see on here also the percent daily value is on this side. That is going to indicate if you are consuming a 2,000 calorie diet, then there is a specific amount of each nutrient that is recommended that you consume. And it's telling us what percentage of that recommended amount, again, for a 2,000 calorie diet that this food provides. Now, a 2,000 calorie diet, again, is not prescriptive. Some of us will eat more than that daily, some of us less. So again, that's just a nice round number that was chosen to kind of standardize and make these measurements so that they were usable and comparable from product to product. So looking at this, a food is going to be high in a particular nutrient if it is showing 20% or greater of that percent daily value is provided in the food, and it's going to be low in a particular nutrient if it is showing 5% or less of the percent daily value is provided by the food. So that doesn't mean it depends on the nutrient, and it doesn't mean we shouldn't eat certain foods, but so looking at this example, we can see that this food is low in vitamin D, calcium, and potassium. That doesn't mean that it's a bad food or we shouldn't eat it, but just to make us be aware, we need to be making sure we're consuming other things in our day that are providing those nutrients, because we're not getting very much from this particular food. If this food is also not necessarily high in anything, again, doesn't mean that it's not a nutrient-dense food. It is providing a good source of certain nutrients, is providing us a good amount of fiber and energy that we need. So that is a way that we can read this label. And also important to remember, a lot of foods that are going to be the most nutrient dense are not going to come with a nutrition facts label on them. So our fruits, our vegetable, our meats, our poultry, our seafood, things like that. So we want to make sure that, like you've all heard, we want to be shopping the perimeter of the store, make sure we're getting those items. And then our other things that we're getting, our other packaged foods, this can be a way to help make sure that we are balancing and getting a complete nutrition for the day.